Hello everybody, SlipStick here, coming at you with another Dirty Bomb video. Today we're going to be reviewing Vassili the Sniper. I'm going to be showing you the best way to do well with him, as well as how to dominate your enemies with Vassili. So to start things off, we are going to go ahead and review the actual sniper rifle itself. If you get a body shot with these rifles, it is a 2-hit kill on most enemies except a rhino, and a 1-hit kill if you get a headshot on every enemy. And they have a scope, go figure. The thing about the scopes in this game is they only have about a 3 to 4 times magnification. So if you think about a sniper rifle, you think, oh, like 8 times magnification, you're going to be hitting a couple 100-meter shots. Well, not in Dirty Bomb. Dirty Bomb has a more close-range aggressive sniper gameplay than, say, something like Battlefield or PlanetSide 2 or something like that, to where they're actually extremely effective in closer encounters than you would expect. So here I'm actually defending the last objective, and I'm actually doing pretty well here just by keeping them at bay and hiding behind this rock when it gets a little tough, switching to my secondary when they get in too close. And the sniper is really just keeping the enemies back. That's your role. You spot people with your heartbeat sensor, and that is very helpful for your teammates to know where they're coming from. But here is probably the best example of how to use a sniper, is just lock down an area, keep them from moving up. If they can't hit you, then you're going to survive. So if you're far enough away that they're not going to be accurate enough to pin you down, that's going to be the best option. So here they've moved in a little closer, switch to your sidearm, finish them off. And the thing about the sniper in this game is, if you don't know how to play him, he can be very bad, but if you know how to play him well, he can be one of the most powerful members of the team. So I'm actually getting, on most of my rounds, I'm actually getting the highest kills out of everybody, which in this game there's more to it than just kills, because obviously it's an objective-based game, where if it was like a TDM match, it would be different. It's really good for locking down avenues, like I said before, stopping them from advancing. You just got to be careful of being flanked, because it's kind of hard to aim extremely quickly with a sniper rifle. So once you zoom in, your sensitivity just gets knocked down like crazy, and so you're going to have to really whip your mouse around in order to aim. And a couple of sniping tips that I have for you guys is play closer than you expect you need to. That way you have a bit more of a target to aim at, because once they get past about 100 meters, their heads are going to be smaller than your little dot in the center of your crosshairs. So try to play to where they're about 50 to 20 meters out, which sounds really close for a sniper rifle, but in this game it's really not. I'd also recommend using the bolt-action sniper rifle and not the semi-automatic sniper rifle if you happen to unlock that. And the reason being is because you cannot one-hit kill if you get a headshot with the semi-automatic sniper rifle, which that kind of completely ruins it for me, because if I'm going to play in a sniper class and I get a headshot, I want that to be a one-hit kill. That just makes a logical sense. So as you can see there, they were head glitching, and you just got to really be careful. Keep moving, move back and forth, so that way they can't get a beat on you. And that's generally the death sentence for a lot of snipers, is they just stand there. And if you can move back and forth, left and right, jump a little bit, then you're going to be a lot harder to hit. Just like here, I'm jumping up and down, trying to peek around corners, moving. A lot of people, they will stop. Like that guy right there. He stopped, took a shot, and ran away. And I was able to actually take him out because he just stood there. So you can, right before you shoot, stop, even though it's not quite as effective in terms of staying alive. But you do, you are a lot more accurate because your crosshairs aren't moving around as much. So if you need the extra accuracy, just go ahead and stop moving right before you take your shot. And another thing is, don't be afraid to shoot people in the body. Okay, if they're running and you can't line up a headshot, just go ahead and get a body shot, because often if they're damaged at all, you'll get that kill, or you do more than 50% damage to most enemies. Or if you can get 2 body shots on any enemy except a rhino, you're gonna kill them. So I think that's what a lot of people do, is they try to lamp the headshots too much, and if your target's moving, a headshot is extremely hard. So just keep that in mind. Take shots. If you can, go ahead and line up the headshot, because that's going to be a lot better. If you do happen to hit that, then your enemies are not going to be able to retaliate, and they're also not going to get a revive, which is extremely nice if you're, say, defending an objective. If you get a bunch of headshots, then no one can revive them, especially Phoenixes. You want to definitely aim for the head. Don't go for body shots on Phoenixes, because they can revive themselves almost before you can get the... so if you take 2 body shots, take them down, the 3rd shot, they can almost self-revive by the time you get that 3rd shot off. So if you're going against a Phoenix, make sure you get that headshot, and if you don't get the headshot, make sure you finish them off as quickly as possible, because they do have a immunity for about a second or 2, and that is plenty of time for them to kill you. So those are probably going to be your biggest threats in terms of close quarter combat. Long range, you're going to want to watch out for other snipers, red eyes, and skyhammers, due to the fact that skyhammers are relatively accurate at range, and if they hit you, you will flinch and you will miss. So it's generally best to try to be more aggressive, so that way you can hit them before they hit you. And that's also a good rule of thumb when you're playing a sniper, is be aggressive. Be more aggressive than what you think you need to be, because, like I said before, if you can hit them before they hit you, you're going to win that firefight. So if you think, should I run, attack, just go ahead and do it. Each map you'll figure out the best places to attack, the best avenues to take when you're a sniper, the best spots to stay at and wait for people. So here we're trying to assault the bomb placement site, and it's just not working out. So me and this guy right here end up getting killed, both at the same time. I'm not quite sure how. We just kind of die. So yeah, I'm taken out here, and then he dies right behind me. So this would not be a good spot for a sniper. Now, here is a good example of where to snipe and when to snipe. So this is the last objective on, I believe it's the underground map. And I'm back on the right side, holding back a little bit. Me and Sue are talking on comms, trying to figure out the best way. I'm telling him to attack. I got him covered. And Red, who was actually the highest points grabber of our team that round, decided to rush, so I covered him as these people came out of spawn. So just getting the headshots on them, taking them down, making sure that they can't retaliate is the best option, especially in this situation. So I'm essentially able to single-handedly stop the enemy team from advancing on this last objective, allowing us to get the win. So if you see here, this guy's trying to disarm, that would have ruined the game. So hanging back, getting people that are trying to disarm your bomb is a big thing. Also, if you're playing a Skyhammer and you see a sniper sniping, go ahead and give them ammo, because they're going to need it. If they're doing any kind of a good job of sniping, they're going to need ammo pretty quick. So I actually had 2 bullets left by the end of the round. So here we can see I'm just kind of hanging back, taking them out. And I believe right here, yeah, we just won. So as you can see, it's extremely effective keeping enemies at bay, getting them off objectives. And that's got to be the most effective way at killing your enemies with the sniper and dirty bomb. So key pointers here, be more aggressive, cover your objectives, and stop them from advancing. That's probably the best option. Don't just sit back and stay still and wait for the enemy to run out. Go ahead and just run up and kill them. So I will see you in the next video, everybody. Let me know down in the comments if you'd like me to review another Merc, and if you would like us to play a different game, or if you would just like us to play a game with a different set of rules. So I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.